Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a couple different things, binder maintenance stuff. We're starting in the Yosong binder because Ateez is having a comeback in as I'm filming this, 5 days, 6 days? I don't know. It's next week. I only kind of know what's going on. But we got fillers to put in the binder. This is mostly so I know how many pages I'm going to be adding to the binder, because I promise these will be reorganized a bunch of different times. So we have to go to the back here. I don't know if I actually left space for the cards I'm technically missing from Golden Hour Part 1. Where's my template? Because as of right now, per my template, I'm technically missing 5 Digipack cards and 2 cards from the platform version. And honestly, they've all been weirdly difficult to find, and I'm not sure I just don't know if I care to get them, quite honestly. But at least for right now, we'll just leave this page blank and we can finish the era there. And then we can start here. If you've never seen this binder, there's just Japanese cards in the back here. So there's 2 cards per photo book version, and then there's the 2, the diary, and the 4 version. And then the Polka version has 3 different versions that match the photo book versions. So there's 4 cards for each of those versions. And then there are only 6 Digipack cards this time. Thanks, KQ. That was merciful, I guess. So I do have at least fillers set up right now. Again, will I collect them all? I don't know. We'll see. Mostly my problem with all of the ones from last era is that all of them look really similar. And I'm not sure I care to get 8 of the same card, especially that one Yosong card that I don't have from the Digipack version that people are randomly selling for $80. I'm going to tell you right now, I am never buying that card. It's simply not going to happen. This is a collection that I don't care enough about to spend that much money on a card, especially a Digipack card. So yeah, we may never, I might just buy a bunch of cheap fan sign pobs to fill out this page, so it just goes onto this page. Okay, at least for now, I don't really care how all these go in. And yes, all of my fillers are miscellaneous cut up albums because we recycle in this household. God, I hope all of my fillers aren't slightly too big. That would be incredibly annoying. Let's see. I think they all might be slightly too big. That's really cool. So for right now, we're just gonna put all these in. My plan, at least for right now, I have, I think 2 or 3 Digipack cards that I claimed in a group order. I claimed them with pobs. And I think there is 1 photo book one I claimed, mostly just because the card was really cute. Okay, there's 2 more pages. And we start with that one. And then my plan for day of is to get at least Target and Barnes & Noble albums. I would love to get, is that 2? No, it's just weirdly cut. And I have an extra sticky note on the back. I would love to get a Walmart copy too, but I don't know if my Walmarts are gonna have them. So I don't know if they're gonna be in Walmarts around me. If they are, I'll go pick one up and then we can do hopefully one of each version. For each of the cards. That doesn't make sense. Since I only collect Song technically, it would be great to get his Walmart, Barnes & Noble, and Target cards. So since there's 3 photo book versions, I'd love to just do one from each store, so I'd have all 3 versions, but I suspect I'm not going to be able to get Walmart versions. I don't know, we'll find out. So that's at least all of the album cards for one member. So if you collect one member, this is how many cards the album versions are. I can't help you if you collect Pobs. God have mercy on you. Like, I'm in a pre-claim group chat with like the only Ateez group order manager that I trust at this point, who still does group orders. And every single morning I wake up and it's like, well, there's 8 sites that dropped in the last hour. Which ones do you guys want to join? Because it's not like a fixed claim. It's people are just, you know, like pre-claiming stuff. And it's wild out there. Sometimes I think like the Luna groups do a lot, and then I look at a group like Ateez and I'm like, I am so sorry for you. I think Etsy too. I think Etsy is one of those groups that does a lot. So that will be the start of Golden Hour Part 2. We'll see, because again, if I get Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart tentatively would be one, and then I will need this page, which is why I put it in. We will see. I don't think I've claimed any of the Polka versions. There just haven't been any Pobs or fan sign cards that I've been really interested in having with those. I think there was only one I've seen so far. I didn't really care about the previews, so I didn't pre-order it. If not, hopefully they're not too difficult to find on Yokyo, but I don't know. I've been struggling to find Ateez cards on Yokyo recently, so we'll see. I don't know. This isn't a collection I feel like I need to rush with, so if we get the cards, great. When we get the cards, whenever it happens, we'll make our way there. Okay, so that's Ateez. But my plan is to upload an unboxing of the albums I managed to get day of when the comeback happens, so stay tuned for that. We'll be unboxing Ateez albums, which is very exciting. Okay, other thing we're gonna do in this binder is, I don't really care about Ateez backs of photo cards. I just don't think they're that interesting, which is why I've double-sided all of them. However, when you double-side cards, you get this like weird overlap unless you can perfectly line up the card, and I'm sure it's possible. I just don't have the patience to fiddle with it. And then you knock the binder and all of them get misaligned again. So to combat that, I bought some black matte Dragon Shield sleeves. And we're gonna do, the front half of all the pages is gonna be in these black ones, and then the back can just be in the normal Dragon Shield sleeves, which means we have a lot of cards to take out. So this is kind of how it's gonna look. I guess I can do one of them where there's actually a card on the back. And now you can't see the back, and it looks so much better because you can't like see the weird double stacking on the card. So that's what I'm gonna do for all of these cards. I am gonna do it and I'm gonna come back to you because I have some other stuff I need to get done in the background. So I'm gonna go re-sleeve all of these and come back and show you how much cleaner the binder looks after this. Okay, welcome back. I am disheartened to learn that 100 sleeves kind of wasn't enough. We made it just kind of to the end. There's a couple that are not sleeved, but we mostly made it there. So here is what it looks like. Like I said, I did black sleeves on the fronts of the pages, and then the backs are still just in regular Dragon Shield sleeves. So we're missing a bunch on this page. It comes more obvious that way. But I think it turned out really good. I like how it looks a lot. So here is this one. I think black works really well for Ateez. And then here is the new stuff. Like I said, I kind of ran out here, so I'll put more Dragon Shield sleeves on the list. I also did decide, executive decision, to take these two out because I ran out of sleeves and I didn't feel like re-sleeving a blank page. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get rid of the cards. So this is what the collection looks like now and get excited for the new stuff. Okay, let's go set up my Dreamcatcher binder to be archived. Okay, so here's the Dreamcatcher binder. I bought black sleeves and I also bought white sleeves so we can do all the corners. I actually might keep these purple sleeves in this first one just because I think it looks like it kind of does match. I don't know. What if we do black? I don't know, that works too, and it will match the rest of the binder if I just continue with the black and white. So we'll do black. No fun colors in this household. Okay, so one of the things we have to do is we have to make sure that all of the pages flip correctly. So the way I store them is every single page, if it's a 7 pattern, these two will flip back and forth. I just find that it helps at least somewhat keep the binder balanced all the way down, and that way the cards aren't warping, because if you have them constantly in the same orientation through the whole binder, this is all gonna like warp weirdly. And it still does it to a certain extent if you don't fill all the pages, but it helps. So we're gonna do that and make sure that we have it flipped back and forth correctly through the whole binder. This is something I have been meaning to do for my Dreamcatcher collection for like 3 years now, but we're gonna do it now that we're like permanently making the binder look the way it does. So this is Alone in the City. Then we get to Raid of Dreams. So we'll have to do this dummy one here. This collection for this MMT Raid of Dream will probably take, I imagine, a pretty significant amount of time, but I wanted to have it like in the binder. So I was at least accounting for the amount of pages that would be in here. So we'll put all of these fillers in, and as we get the cards, we can take the fillers out. So I did get this dummy in a trade, so I'm kind of hoping people will be willing to trade these. I don't know, we'll see. So if that dummy's over here, this one is good. Then we have this set, which will also be good. We'll take these out. I bought black and I bought white sleeves because I figured there are certain sets in here, like black works for Dreamcatcher most of the time, but there are a couple sets, I'm thinking like summer holiday era, where they're so like outdoor and kind of like summery that I think it would be weird if I used black. Like, it would be really jarring. I know these are already black, but I would like to keep it consistent, which means I need to go back and do this one as well. And that one wasn't even black. That was great. Okay. Yeah, because for the most part, Dreamcatcher's like dark, moody cards. This one obviously is all white. And since this one is like all of the cards are in the pages, it's fine that we keep them like that. Okay, this one can come out. These will need to flip. These are one of the few sets of replicas that I kept, just because I love Raid of Dream era so much. Honestly, if I was still like passionate about collecting Dreamcatcher, I might go back and try to get real ones of these, because these have gone down pretty significantly in price because of sites like Pokemarket and stuff. So they're kind of easier to find now, but I don't know. I'm not passionate enough to spend like $80 a card on Dreamcatcher anymore. Okay, so these I will need fillers for because I'm still looking for these 2 GU cards. If you do have any of the cards that I'm missing and you want to trade for literally any of the cards that I dropped, feel free to message me. So this is another thing that we have to flip. So we have selfies on the top and bottom, and then the concepts in the middle. 2, 3. And then the K-Town for You cards on the bottom. Yeah, I was happy with how this one was. So here's this one now fixed. I think it looks a lot better. The other thing I was thinking about doing, which I guess I should have thought about that earlier, I think I might like combine these and double side them. Because I don't really need this blank page in the middle. So I could just do, that was not right. That's Shion's. The thing is, if I do that, I kind of want them to be sleeved in darker sleeves. But we might have to come back and do that because the ones I bought are matte sleeves. And I don't think I can look at it. Because there is the matte versus the dragon shield. I really like the consistency of the dragon shield. So we might have to come back like one more time. I don't know, it just makes the pages really thick. And I don't know if I like it better or not. I don't know, let me do it fully. And then we can see what it looks like. Okay, so here's kind of what it would look like. Do we like that more or less? I think I kind of like it less. I don't know, I'll put them back and you guys like, let me know in the comments. Or if you have suggestions on sleeves that I could use that are black or like solid colored. I guess I could go out and buy actual colored dragon shield sleeves. This is Lose Myself. I already have the concepts and then the selfies, so I'm good with that page. What was the last way we did? Started with GU over there. I guess it doesn't really matter since we've been like full pages for so long, so we can just keep this like this. Did I do? No, I flipped that around. This is the other set. Okay, and this is where I was like, do we do white or black sleeves for this? For this one, I feel like black could work because enough of the members are in, it's like dark outside. But for this one, do we do white or black? I guess we could just keep doing black. I don't think it looks that bad, actually. There's that one. I'm just gonna apparently have to keep testing it if it looks okay with black or white. Like, I feel like we could also get away with either one on this set. But I guess just for consistency, unless it really looks bad, we'll just keep doing the, I didn't flip that correctly. Okay, so those are all good, but this one does need to be rotated. Move Geo and Sua. We can put this filler back in. Okay, so now we need to flip these. Put that in there. And I think we could also do, it's really dark then. What if we did white here? Just so you can't see through the thing. This is for, there's messages on the backs of these, if you don't know. And if you put the red thing on it, you can like better read the messages. So that's what that's for. I just keep it in here for that. So I guess we'll stick white behind there. Okay, we need to flip these. I fear we might have to start flipping most of them just for how it turned out. So there's this page. This concert set, this one actually does look good with the black corners, with the black outfits. I did consider at one point getting these have to come out and go in the miscellaneous binder with the rest of the units. But I did consider at one point for Dreamcatcher getting the Meow Cafe like 7 pocket sleeves where they center these two. But one, that would be a lot of money to go through and replace all of these sleeves with those, because it's not cheap to do that. And also, I don't really love the like weird bars at the side. Like, I'm just not a huge fan of, oh, these are correct now, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the like empty space. It's why I don't really prefer the Prism Platinum stuff either. Like, I know it's to keep the pages the same length, but I hate all of those like big huge spaces in between the photo cards. I don't know why it bothers me so much. It does. I would just prefer to have like as much space filled as possible. I don't know, 7 layouts are just really annoying kind of regardless of what you do. So there's kind of just a lose-lose scenario on 7 patterns. If I was better at like graphic design, I might have gone through and like customized fillers for these, but I'm just not that great at digital design. I also think it would be kind of hard to print them out because I don't have a good personal printer. And so I'm not, like, I think I could probably go through UPS. I think they have like a printing service. But that's a lot of time commitment to something I'm not even sure would turn out very good. There is this set. If it was just album cards, I might try to like collage corners into them from the album cards. But it's not just album cards that are in here. Like, I don't know how I would fill the corners of these. Is that correct? Yep. Because like there was a point like with these where I was using pobs to fill the corners. Because I like how this looks. Because they like look nice and professional because they are official photo cards. But I don't think I need to go and buy a bunch of photo cards just to fill spaces. Especially when some of these sets, like the pobs would not be cheap for them at this point. And it feels kind of weird to just like buy them to use as fillers in the corners. Alright, so I guess we should do, I'm gonna keep it like that in hopes that I have to move fewer. Is one of the other replica sets I kept, mostly because I think these cards are so funny. Wait, that's correct. This one, hopefully these sleeves will kind of flatten out as I let them sit in the binder for, you know, all smushed down with all the cards. Like I don't even know what brand these are. I mostly just went to the local like game store and bought cards. Since I knew I wasn't putting actual photo cards in them, I was just using them for fillers. I didn't really want them to be egregiously expensive. See, I feel like this is a set that could really benefit from the white. Since they all have white outfits, I'm going to do that. There's that one. Dreamcatcher just wears black outfits a lot, so black tends to mostly look good. These. Okay, so these are covered. Let's start with, I'm gonna flip these. We'll do these. This is a full page. This is a full page. So we can reset here. This is another one that might look better with white sleeves if it weren't for the fact that Got Hands was taken at night for some reason. That's right, correct? Yes. Well, these two might be more that look good with white. Yeah. This one, they don't often do light concepts. There's just a couple. So that one's like that. Except this one needs to be flipped. I think white for that one too, because of the envelopes. I think so. Okay, these were just random like cardstock that I had. For this one, I think I might go back to doing it like this. And then putting the group card on the edge. I just really don't like the 8 pattern thing. I think I'm just so used to seeing them in the 7 pattern that it looks like weird and off balance to see them in any other pattern. Because we have this one also with all of the Make Star bonuses. And I like them not being in the 8 pattern more. Okay, that one's like that, so this needs to be flipped. One day I will get this to you card. I'm just, surely someone out there has it and wants to trade for the hundreds of cards I have on my Instagram page. So that's this one. The flowers, hopefully these flatten out with time. So that one's this one, so this one has to be flipped. Corners. This one now also needs to be flipped. I wish I could ask myself in the past, like, why did you rotate some of them the way you did? Like, no logic whatsoever when this was being done initially. This one needs to be rotated. This has been a lot more black sleeves than I thought it was going to be. This one flipped. This is another one of the replica sets that I could theoretically go buy. I'm just not interested in spending $70 a card for every single one of these cards. Okay. So I want these out because I'll replace these with black. This GU card that I'm missing can be white. And we'll need black for these two as well. Okay. It'll flatten out. I have confidence. We'll stick with this like this. Is that right? Yes, because I'm missing this dummy card. There's always just one card from the limited set that's impossible to find for some reason. But I will find it eventually. There's that. And this one. I would also like to get the character card set. So I guess I could put a page in for that because they're technically on my wish list right now. Put a filler for the SUA that I'm missing. Okay, I've added the filler set for the limited character cards just so I have it in here in case I want to add like the odd set from next era. I'll know the orientation they need to be in. Okay, so I think that's everything. We'll just like set this down and let it squish all of those sleeves down that are kind of weird. They were like slightly too big for the page. But yeah, that's the Dreamcatcher binder now. All correctly organized and nice. I might put a few more things in the front here, and I also have like a custom front cover and the spine is custom. I might do something for the back too, just to finish it out. I think I probably have some random Dreamcatcher albums floating around somewhere, so I could probably do a back. But that will be, I'll just do that on my own time. But yes, that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. Stay tuned for Golden Hour Part 2 unboxing. There's a post-Luna storing video that I promised you. It's filmed, it's edited, scheduling is weird. So that'll come up this month as well. And I'm getting shelves delivered today, so we're gonna do a shelf reorganization video. That's gonna be fun. I have no idea how I'm gonna film that yet. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see. We'll find out how it ends up in the end. And yeah, probably a couple more binder maintenance videos as I attempt to like at least get them kind of nice looking for an end of year flip through, because we're rapidly approaching January 1st, 2025. That's crazy. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. Stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you then. Bye everyone.